Hi everyone, my name's Kevin Mackinnon. I am the senior editor at slowtwitch.com and also the lead announcer at CLASH Daytona this weekend. I am here with CLASH Endurance CEO, owner, Grand Poobah, the man who makes everything happen, Bill Christy. How's that for an intro? Do you like that one?
I do like Grand Poobah.
Grand Poobah. Bill, like as always, we get to thank you for being at this amazing venue, Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing, as we get reminded all the time. Just how excited are you leading up to this weekend?
You know, we did the math, and you're here for 2018. And it never stops exciting me. I love it. I love the energy. I love the people. And more important than anything else, you know, when we sit here and do this race and people come back year after year after year because they say it's their favorite.
Means a lot.
It does.
So, I was saying this to Andre Lepar yesterday, did the story up on the site. CLASH events routinely punch way above their weight. Right? Like, you're here and it's like, it's set up as if it's a world championship, but, you know, you don't have the same numbers and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, and he sort of put it down to your passion and your just determination to put on a big show.
You know, I think, and I've said it before, it started from racing around the world and not getting what I thought I should get at a venue, right? And yeah, we want people to walk away and say, that was an experience. We want the food to be good. We want the track to be safe. We want people to feel good about the swim. You know where I am on the number of lifeguards we put in the water. We've had some fun times around water together. We're not going to go there, but yeah, he's right. I mean, I'm passionate about it because I love the sport. And I love the smiles on people's faces when they tell me it's the best race they've ever attended.
So, new event coming up.
Yep.
Coastal Mississippi. CLASH Coastal Mississippi. Like, did you guys sit down and go, what's the hardest thing for Kevin to have to pronounce a million times in the day, right? And that's what you came up. But, so we're moving away a little bit from the whole track, which you guys have been doing for a while.
Right.
But it's, you know, sort of expanding to get better.
You know, it was really a request, and it was a request. We do a lot of follow-up. What did we do right? What did we do wrong? And we actually do a post-mortem pretty aggressively on ourselves. And the thing that came back routinely was move west.
Okay.
Move west. Please move west. So Dre and I sat back, and, you know, Dre's, you've seen him cross his arms, and he's looking at it and he says, I think this area would work out great. And I was fortunate enough to know the governor and went and talked to the governor, and he said, this is exactly what we want to do. So we got a huge amount of support from them. It wasn't purely an economic thing. It was really about, we're going to do some pretty interesting things there. Collegiate championship, you know, is there.
Yep.
We're very excited about that. But I'm mostly excited about the age groupers who get to participate with the collegiate champions and the elites, because elites go off first thing Friday morning.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, you know the people who have raced with us in the past. Gwen's raced with us in the past. Seth Ryder's raced in the past. McPherson's raced in the past. So all of these names have been with us, and we really like that energy. And so when Andre decided to put those two together, I said, tell me that as a middle distance, I can ride down this beach. Because those beaches are pristine. They're sugar stand. They rake them every morning. After everything that they've done down there, it's just beautiful. But I am probably most excited about the parade that they're going to do of colleges. So the first idea was they were going to put on a Mardi Gras float. And I really wanted to finish in this magnificent pavilion that they've got.
Okay.
And it became very obvious real quick we couldn't fit all that into the pavilion. And the pavilion's huge. It's got its own amphitheater. So we're really excited about that race. And to your point, yeah, we are growing. We're growing diversely,
Yeah.
which was important to us. Swim, bike, run will always be our roots, but as you know, we put on 5K, 10K, and
Yeah, you've
jingle
got a
jog-
half marathon.
half
Got the
marathons.
jingle jog here. You've got the new gravel race that was, big success.
Yep.
So yeah, obviously, lots of different stuff going on. Want to talk about that DNA though. The DNA is right here, Daytona International Speedway.
It is.
You know, and I still remember getting the call to come down and do the press conference, right? Like that was the first thing. Challenge, like, hey, and all of us just walking out and looking at those stands. I looked it up, 101,500 seats right behind us there. It expands by another, I think, 40,000 for the Daytona 500, that little eensy.
Yeah, it goes to about 145. It goes to about 145. And you're right, those are the exact numbers.
But yeah, just what does it mean for you to just be able to bring people here and that awe that people see?
I will tell you probably two of my favorite stories. The first one was I was training for a race, and ZB Sluvchak, who's a very dear friend, you know that, walked up to me, and Tamara was just absolutely killing me on a VO2 max drill. And it was really simple. He walked up and he said, why are you doing that race? Why aren't you doing our race? And I said, I'm right in the middle of a VO2. Can we talk in a little bit? And so I brought him here, and he looked around and he said, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And about the same time, Rowdy Gaines had swam with me and Charlie Lydecker had swam with me. And they were like, they knew for a fact that I was not happy. I'd just come off a race where I'd cut my foot horribly in transition because I hadn't swept the rocks off. And I said, we can do it here. And those two combination of things morphed into this. And where else can you be protected? I mean, think about it. 2020, 2018, we had inclement weather. The series is out now about, the creation of the Daytona distance. And there's not a place that you can be on this track that we can't get you into a safe place.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. So that was probably the first story with ZB. So 2020, we did the championship, and it was clearly the world championship because everybody else had shut down. And all the great names were here. And I remember preparing for that, and the broadcast folks from different places around the world came to us and said, hey, we're not sure, is it wide enough? Can we get this number of bikes on the course? And I said, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one because when you get here, you're gonna see the magnitude. And even though you show people the graphic of every professional football stadium in the state of Florida, baseball stadium in the state of Florida, soccer stadium in the state of Florida, Florida field, hockey stadium, and they all fit inside this
Daytona International
Speedway with 30% land mass left over. And so they still weren't getting it. And then they showed up, and I think then it clicked.
Yeah.
So the sheer magnitude of this place. But being able to run people down is the other thing, right? I can see you. You can't hide. This isn't a straight, right? That's one of the things that came out of the Daytona distance was, let's keep running them around.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not a short run, but I can see you, right? Kevin's going to chase Bill down.
So our big thing now is we need to just get more people down here to experience this event. So we'll put on another great race this weekend. Hopefully everyone will go back and keep telling people, get your butts down there.
I think the other thing is we've got to focus on moving even farther west.
Okay.
And I'm not going to give you any details, and I know I always do that to you, but Andre and I are already in conversations. We have to move west because if people in California can't get a little bit further east and experience what we're doing with that huge triathlon community out there, then we're doing them an injustice to show them what we can offer. So let's stay in touch on that one. You can write about it. I promise you, Blair will give you the exclusive.
There we go. Hey, he's Bill Christy. I'm Kevin Mackinnon. We are here at the amazing Daytona International Speedway for CLASH Daytona, the 2025 edition coming at you this weekend. And if you haven't got yourself down here, you need to experience this event and experience a CLASH endurance event. Thanks so much for taking the time, Bill.
Kevin, I appreciate it. And if you can't get here, get to us in Mississippi.
There we go. Thanks, everyone.